What is going on, guys? Welcome back to our Everquest Enchanter adventures. Wrecked-you/Charmed-you here. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, in today's video, we are back in Old Sebelis. Now, I had done a video in Old Sebelis long ago when I was leveling up Wrecked-you, and at that point, again, I didn't have the skills or knowledge of the game and the class, so I only made it so far, and there's lots more that we can do here in Old Sebelis. This is actually one of my favorite zones back on live. This is probably where I spent most of my time on all my characters, not even exploring many of the other high-end dungeons and zones out there, but this is where you would come to find your group. Now, today there's lots of other options on P99 here, but there's a lot of great loot here, and a lot of things that we can actually attempt as an enchanter to solo. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to, once again, crawl through Old Sebelis here, and I'm going to try and make it as far as possible. I'm going to kill as many named mobs as possible, even attempting things like the King and the Emperor. Now, I'm currently only level 58, so we're going to only be able to do so much until I get that level and a half. When I get to 60, then we're going to be able to deal with those higher mobs. Now, I might even attempt them at 58 here. It's very early in the morning, so there's only 8 players in the mob, or 8 players in the zone, so we're going to have some things open, but we're just going to kind of crawl through the entire zone, like I said, try and kill all the names that I can if we possibly can. So here's the map here. You can see we're at the entrance. We have a few different ways we can go. We'll have a right here at the cross section, gets us into the ABC camp with a whole bunch of names that pop through here. This is where I've been killing a lot just on my own, soloing, kind of grinding, getting some loot and experience. It's been a good spot just as a solo enchanter right here in the ABC camp to kill all these rooms. And then we have the left way, we get into the disco areas. Again, lots of mobs who drop a lot of stuff. A little tougher as we get into here. You have level 54, 55, 56 named mobs down here, but we can take them and we'll go after them. Then we head straight here and we'll get into the Crypt area. Now there's a locked door here. We'll have to use our Enchanter tricks to get past that door and into the Crypt and the Emperor. Now this is really, really tough. The Crypt won't be as tough, but the Emperor here is going to be probably the toughest guy in the zone. Even just getting to him is going to take a few kind of tricks of the game to kind of figure out. And then we get down into the lower area where you have the Fungi King. This is going to be, again, either the toughest mob or second toughest mob for us to take, but I know it can be soloed. I've seen it done. I've done it on blue. So we're going to make it happen here on green if we possibly can. And then past that, that's where we're going to have no luck. This is track spawns down here. You have like Talapajum or Talapum, whatever his name would be. Level 60 wizards surrounded by a bunch of level 60, 61 Sebulite protectors and stuff. So we're just going to crawl as far as we possibly can. And then another cool thing about Seb here is that you're going to have a lot of great gear that just drops from random frog locks throughout the zone, like really, really prized gear. So anytime we see certain mobs like the Crypt, any of the Crypts can drop a like a cloak that gives really incredible haste and some stats. And then you also have or I guess it would be the core shamans drop that. The Crypt can drop the girdle, Rune Brandon girdle, which is another really highly sought after item. Now those are extremely rare, and you know, you're probably not going to get a great chance of having them drop, but they can drop on any of those mobs. So we're going to kill everyone we can possibly see. Alright, let's go ahead and buff up, and we're going to make our way through. Now, some mobs here will see invis, nothing in particular, so you have to kind of check every mob as you're going through, which is no problem. And we could obviously fight since we want to, you know, get experience and stuff. Now, the problem here is the classes, obviously. Shamans are just a complete pain in the butt sometimes. If, you know, you're fighting a shaman and you have a shaman petted, both are slowed. The fight will take like 20 or 30 minutes. So you want to make sure you're either stunning those shamans, petting them so that you have 2 or 3 mobs beat on them early, get them out of the way, those type of things. Now the wizards, on the other hand, they will cast really high damage spells. You know, an ice comet to your face is a rough way to start a fight. And they also dispel, as well as the shamans will dispel as well. So those are the type of things you want to look out for. And also you want to know the nomenclature on the frog locks. That will tell you kind of the level range or the difficulty. You've got like, what is it? The core and the Jin The Dar, they're kind of like the low range. You've got the Bach here, is a little bit higher, but still nothing to worry about. Then you get into the Crypt, which that's when they start to get to the levels that could possibly summon. You get way down below, you get to the Illis and the Reet, I believe they're called, and those are like level 53, 54, or something along those lines. So that's important to know just when you're choosing your pet and what you're going after and so forth, just to know if you're going to be dealing with summon mobs or whatnot. Okay, so let me go ahead. Am I invisible? No. Let's go ahead and do this crawl. Okay, so neither C. We'll just kind of move through. I want to get to Crypts. Any core shamans I see, I'm going to kill. Like anything that has a possibility of dropping the really great items, I'm going to always just kind of try and kill them. And then I'll get into, again, our main goal here in this video is get as many names as possible. Crawl as deep as we can. Alright, so far we're getting very lucky. You're going to have two on the edge here. Gotta be careful. That guy sees through. They both see through. Now if I'm down the stairs, these guys up here won't see me. If I don't go too far, these two won't see me. Alright, so we have a Dar and a Bach. The Bach will be a little higher than the Dar. Looks like the Dar was used. I have Pacify here. I'm just going to Pacify both of them. Now, I don't think I've really ever had a trouble with Pacifies on anything below a Crypt. Crypts, when they start crit resisting, at least level 58. Might get a little bit better as I level up there, but these guys typically don't cause much of a trouble. Let me invis and see what we got. When I'm typically playing here, I'll just be killing through too. I would want to get the experience at this point, but I also don't want to spend hours on this video. Okay, we have one that sees invis there. Now here we're starting to get at the cross path where we can take a right, go straight, or left, getting to the ABC, the disco, or the Crypt. You can also jump down into the water, and that's how we get down into the King area. Right there's a very popular Enchanter camp. I think it's called like the NG camp. I've honestly never done it. I think it's a dumb camp. But it's very easy. It has reliable gear that people will buy. Alright, so that Pather right there, he sees invisible, so I don't want to run through there just yet. I can't cast right here because these guys, we'll see. We'll have a Pather here. Let's just go towards the ABC camp and see what we got. Now we got the jail area straight ahead. That right there can be the Gangrous Beetle. It's just a Leprous right now, which is a placeholder. But those guys actually drop really great like gems, like almost every time. Black sapphires, blue diamonds, you know, stuff like that. It's been kind of awesome. Okay, so that Pather doesn't see. He's going to come all the way up here. We have another Pather. Guys over here. Okay, so the Bach Knight we got to take care of. Let's wait for their Pather too. Okay, other Pather does not see. Let's wait for that wizard to path back. We'll get this guy here and we'll move forward. Yeah, we're getting lucky on those pacifies. Now I kind of want to, we might not have to, but let's just be aware, I guess. Often a good idea to pacify, okay, the Pathers here, because we're going to have to pacify at least one right there. So let me get this guy down. The other Pather goes a little longer distance, so I should be able to get one off. Man, we haven't even haven't gotten a resist yet. That's probably bad luck for when we get to the Crypts. Okay, so lastly, we want to be careful of these two on the other side here, because they can aggro if you kind of have a bad timing. Both of them are good. Alright, so this is a safe spot right here in the jail. Not a bad place, just come in, kill these guys. What we got there? A Bach Wizard and a Jin Wizard. You got these XR Necromancers in here you got to be aware of. Not that big of a problem, though. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pacify everything in this room. Necros won't see through. We don't want to... They are Necromancers, like I said, like you can tell. So they have horrible Necro spells. We don't really want to deal with that. That is the biggest issue here, is getting dotted by a Shaman or a Necromancer or something along those lines, because we have no way to prevent the dot damage, and some of those dots are will do more hit points than the 1400, 1358 I have. So now I'll use that Bach Wizard there to kill probably both of them. Just the Leprous Scarab is all that really matters, but very simple fight here. Sometimes these guys can be high enough to summon, so just be aware of that. Overall, very simple fight, though. You could give him a torch to make it even more overdone, but we'll see if we can finish him off at the end here too. We'll try and time it appropriately. If not, it's all good. I guess let's like to lead with a Tash, so we can get that out of the way. And if you have your pet hit right after a Tash, the pet will grab aggro. If you have the pet hit and then you Tash, you'll grab aggro from your pet. So just be, yeah, hit. Good. Alright, so now we want to pay attention to what he's hitting for. 144. So he is a level 51. Let's get Membler in there. And he's hitting fast as crap. Should have probably gave a torch to our Bach. Now, so many mobs go with multiple stuns and a Membler. Often, like a Blanket of Forgetfulness is extremely helpful as well. Don't worry about Root, because they're just going to summon you. Now, this guy Dispelling, you know, he can sometimes dispel your slow. It's always weird, like, how close you can get. It looks like you're much closer than... Like, right there, it looks like he'd be able to hit me, but okay, yeah. Good. I just want to be close enough where I can have that short stun get him. Alright, so this is evening up a little bit better. Might be able to finish them both off at the same time and not even worry about the Jin. This is the worst spell. I hate the Gravity Flux. You just can... So much trouble could be caused with that. You can grab aggro from mobs all over the place when they get thrown in the air. Let's go. I'll probably have to re-slow this dude, or I just will just in case. Get under like 45, 50%. I mean, it should last pretty much the whole fight, but it does feel like Forlorn Deeds is not as long. Maybe that's just in my head, though. And that was the worst time that could happen. That's okay, though. Let's just get him down here. Just try and get that stun in first, huh? And then I'll have to Membler if I can. He's gonna summon me. Should have done it. Okay. Still got hit. Just want to make sure that stun didn't get that wizard too. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's get our ruin back up. Stop fighting that. So you can see like how slow the leprous is when the shamans are. You get the double slow. It's just such a slow fight. Wizards kind of suck after they lose their mana. So just at his speed, I should have definitely torched this wizard. This fight would have been over. I have had them fall through the wall and the floor before too, so gotta be careful of that. Yep, I knew that was coming. I kind of felt like our pacify is probably going to run out here. I should have put a and Jin's kind of sucks, so this guy will beat him down very nicely. I could have probably gone with the box, slowed the Jin, and killed both. We'll see if I can get the Jin down low enough. It doesn't look like it's going to, but it's okay. Well, dispel him, please. Alright. Emerald ring. See, these guys drop gems like crazy. And those are just like dumb gems there. Okay, so let's do this just to kind of... I guess, yeah, we don't need to camp out or anything. Get this guy down. I guess I should have pacified before I broke. It's all good. It's just a Jin. He's already cleared. Perfect. Alright, I need to move around my spells to make this a little bit more accessible. I like Blanket of Forgetfulness more than Membler. Alright, let's go ahead and head deeper. And we still have one guy sees through invis, right? He's one of these guys here. Yeah. The Pather did not, though, correct? Either way, the Pather just went that way. So I should be good. Let's move it. Alright. Here's we start to get into a little bit higher mobs. The Crypt start to be here. There we go. He sees through. One sees through. Alright. Now if we look at our map, we are pretty much sitting right here. So I'm up on the ledge right here. We can go around this way to number 5, which is the armorer. Number 6, the bartender. And you get into the chef, repairer, Froggy, or Froggy's over here, and the armsman. All have pretty good loot potential. Now here's where they could resist if like this all comes. You know, you want to have your cap ready or be ready. You're going to have a pather that comes down here. So be ready. You have a pather in the hallway that comes all the way down here. And any of these, again, can see through invis. So you just kind of want to be... With the wizard there, that's not cool. Alright, so we got him down. We are definitely getting very lucky, it feels like, with our current cast. Alright, hopefully the pather that's going to be right there does not see and does not come right here. Okay, made it. So he'll walk right through here. We'll see him in a second. Goes all the way back there. And if he's in invis, he'll aggro us, obviously. Now bartender's right in there. Alright, so he's probably on this end of the path, I guess. He has a fairly long path, and there's another path on this side. Oh, he's fast there. Alright, so is that the guy comes all the way down? We have a path on the right as well. Let me just get eyes on the other one before I go check on these. Where the heck are you, bro? I think it's got to be that one, right? All right. Perfect. Okay, he's walking this way. Good. Just want to get my rune back up. I don't know how far down he goes. He's going to be here any second since I haven't seen him, though. Alright, so let's see if he's up. Nope. Box Shaman. Alright, let's go this way real quick. Alright, he sees, so he'll need one. Two Crypts, it's okay. Alright, so we're gonna have Alright, so we got him down there. That should be the only one unless that other pather... Oh, there he is. Sebelites never see, I don't think. And I don't think the scarabs ever see either, yeah. Okay, so we got Froggy pops in there. Armsman over here. And these guys, they're not very common. I fought here lots, and I barely see those two. At least just this week. Inside here, we have the repair. There he is up in the middle. You have the chef can pop in any of these corners, I believe. I've seen him in the front left here, and maybe the back left. I could be wrong on that. It might just be the front left, but... Okay, so the repairer is up, so let's go ahead and take him down. This is actually where I stopped in the last video I did of Seb. I fought, the chef was up, I believe, if I remember correctly, and then I kind of lost the fight, I guess, whenever it was a summoning mob. That was like one of the first summoning mobs I'd ever dealt with. These guys are always like level 52 or 53, I believe. At least in that range. Luckily, we have some box up, which means that we can at least get some pacifies out of the way quick. 2 box, awesome. Shamans, 2 shamans. Knight, so we'll use that knight probably as our guy. The shaman, they probably aren't close enough to grab aggro, so we should be okay. Alright, so the repair is a warrior, and if I grab the knight, he's a warrior, so I have nothing to theft a thought off of. So I'm going to go ahead and med up to about at least 80% before we do this. Now we have to also assume, since there's shamans here, these guys are all probably hasted. So I'll probably start off the pull on the repair with a dispel. Kind of seems like a good place to be. Nullify magic. I mean, I should have a higher one than that, but cancel magic. We'll just do our nullify, huh? Alright, so in this situation, let's start with our box. This is the worst room of this whole area because of 5 mobs in one, so you can get crit resist and have to deal with a lot. The other names, like setups, are much easier to deal with. You know, only maybe 3 mobs or 2 mobs right there. So even if you had a crit resist, you can typically get it back under control. Maybe not. Where's my... Alright, can we do it? Let's see. We haven't gotten hit yet. Oh, let's board out. Alright, so there's a crit resist. I'm going to go ahead and make my way back down there, and then we'll try and pull that again. That's just kind of unfortunate thing that will happen. Better safe than sorry. I tried to see if I could get a mez off, but they interrupted me, and I wasn't going to go for 2 because we had all our runes and stuff down. You can see we had 4 mobs hitting us pretty hard. So, got very unlucky there. I mean, that was a box shaman, but that will happen. Alright guys, we've made it back into this area. We have the repair still up. I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Hopefully no crit resist this time. We can get him out of the way. And really, I'm not going to worry about many of the other mobs in this ABC camp because literally they're all the exact same. They're level 52 or 53 warrior, so the fights are all very similar. We will go kill all the placeholder areas just so I can show you how you can kind of break each of those camps. Out of all the 3 or 4 of them in this camp, this is definitely the worst. As you saw, we already had to evacuate. But let's give it a go again. I mean, if we can get the shamans out of the way, that's really the biggest threat. The casting. This is the guy I believe that crit resisted last time. Alright, much better. Now this will probably be our most likely. Almost could pet the shaman too to get him out of the way. Because we don't want him healing the repair of their fight right here. I think if I pull him up here we'll be good, but alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get him last. Now if for some reason it broke or crit resist, we can deal with this pretty much okay, unless you know they just get some good shots on me. There we go. Now this guy is not going to be, he's going to be higher than anything that won't, he'll be able to summon is what I'm saying. So we're not going to worry about our roots. Could give our Crypt Knight a torch. We're a little close. A little close to that shaman is what I'm afraid of here. Did my clarity just drop too? Excellent. Looks like we're doing okay. He's only hitting 140. He's only a level 52. We're definitely close enough where he will... There we go. Well, he'll get healed, and we don't want that. I don't want to come too far up here, considering that other guy will be a problem. I think we're good right here, though. As long as charm doesn't break. Looks like my guy's kind of destroying him with that torch and everything. My pet's at level 51 too, so if it breaks, I'm getting summoned. And my pet is hasted from that shaman. Alright, so just to kind of finish this quickly, looks like the shaman's not in range. I'm going to camp right now. My guy's killing him pretty quickly. As long as the charm doesn't break, we should be able to get out right back in. Because that guy's hitting so fast, you know, he'll definitely take all my runes of my damage absorptions, and he might get a round in on me. And if I got, like, resisted, it could be more life than I want to lose. But there we go. We got the repairer down. I can't remember what he drops, but I don't think it's anything like incredible. Let's give it a few seconds before you move back in. We should be good. As you can see, like the actual names in this area are pretty easy. They're just warriors. Sebilis scale leggings. Alright, let's move up into the other area. let me get a clarity up before we venture. Alright, so we'll go kill the other names just in this area. There's two others down the way that we like, the bartender and the armory guy or whatever. But those are pretty straightforward fights. Alright, neither of those see invis. So I'm gonna come up here, you have one more up here. He can sometimes see through invis, you're good. So here we have safe spot pretty much right here. I can sit, that guy doesn't see. You gotta be very careful around these corners. Because this guy, you'll be able to even select him. Right there, he'll be able to see you because that pillar isn't really part of the corner. So you'll make that mistake. Oh my gosh, we have 3 Crypt shamans in here. This is like worst case scenario because all 3 of these guys will heal. The 4th Crypt shaman, which is the placeholder back there. I'm going to skip that fight just because that's a pain in the butt. I mean, it's definitely not that bad, but it's just kind of not worth it. Let's look at this side first. We have a box shaman, Crypt shaman, getting a little better. You're also a safe spot right here. That wizard won't be able to see you. And nothing passed up this way. You gotta be kidding me. You know. I mean, you made me do it. At least I'm around the corner, I could just take them out. Okay, so now we can kind of think about what we're gonna do. Looks again like we have just rooms full of shamans here. Look at that. I'm gonna grab the Crypt, huh? And he's higher than level 51. So that makes it even more awesome of a fight we're gonna have to deal with here. Oh no, I don't want that at all. There we go. I guess I shouldn't have. I guess that's better. Okay, now we are real low on mana. That's not where we want to be, but we're just going to hopefully pray to God this Boltran's last. Keep that guy down. I mean, we just had rooms full of shamans there. That's exactly what we did not want. Now, if things go any worse here, we're going to have to port on out. Hat on out, even. So I don't have any more mana. We need Depth of Thought to pop any second here. There we go. No dispels. Always trying to heal. Now the Crypt again is when we start to get the shaman or the girdle possibilities. That's what I want. There's a Enchanter spell. Let him fight it out. Just gonna try and freaking dispel my guy and slow him. Want to try and prevent that. I'm pretty sure Boltrons doesn't last nearly as long as the Allure, and it costs quite a bit more mana, but we're up to 40% here. We should be okay. Might be able to just carry this Crypt right into the named over there, or the placeholder at least. If we slowed that guy, we definitely would be able to. That might just be smart. I don't want him dispelling. It's pretty much our #1 threat. Prevent the heal. That'll also speed up the fight. Oh, missed that one. Do your short stun. He'll start healing right again right after that wears off. Ooh, he just resisted. I missed it. Also, the shamans, if they cast all their mana, then you have nothing to theft a thought from them. Let's just carry on. Oh, look, this guy's real low. Look at him. Why was mesmerized down? Okay. And where's my pet at? 132, much better. Much better pet to deal with. Missed him. You can see how much he's kicking my guy's butt. Come on, one hit. Like 4 or 5 148s in a row. I got all misses. Alright, when we're dealing with this, we're going to try and stun as much as we can here. Alright, he's hitting for 142. I mean, mostly I want to prevent dispel, slows, heals when dealing with this. Now he's on me right now. Ooh, there goes my charm. So we'll double stun, Membler, switch targets. So it didn't work. That's okay. So what I do there is charm breaks. I do my longer stun, which is an 8-second. I recharm my pet. I do the short stun, which is like 2 seconds, and then cast Membler on the target. So hopefully in that time period you get to repet and you can clear the mind of the mob you're going against. Works pretty well, that rotation. Alright, almost got him down. He's just going to try and continue to heal himself and run, I guess. I mean, that's cool and all, but also not. You have those Pathers down there we don't want to deal with. And probably other shamans within range here. God, quit dispelling my slow on him. That's another pain. Wizard Shamans, just like difficult to fight with their spell selection. Typically just easier to keep them locked down as often as you can. So other Crypt Shamans casting on it, looks like, from below. Maybe not. Are you gonna hit him? Where's my dude? Alright, so there we go. We got all of our placeholders out of the way. ABC camp, at least this rotation. We're going to now head over towards the disco. If I see these guys pop while I'm still down here camping and stuff, I'll probably record and add it in post, but damn it. For the time being, not really necessary. I guess we're just going to pacify and Membler instead of camp off this guy, since he just broke on me. Let's also get Boltrons out of the way. I don't want Boltrons. We want to get mobs that we can allure. Cool. Alright, he's blurred. We're good to go. Let me go ahead and med up here, and then we'll go head to disco. Alright, we're back in here. Let's go ahead and make our way to the disco area. I said CC, no one said anything. 25 people in here. Okay. I think one of the Pathers, if it's the same one, is gonna see invis. Oh no, I guess they don't, do they? Alright, so it looks like we made it pretty much back to the crossway here. Alright, let's see what we can do. Now this over to our left is an exit portal. So if you want to exit up top here. You go right through there. Run through. At the end, there's an exit. Now that way is where Disco is. We're going to head that way here in a second. This is where the NG camp is. Always pretty much camped. And past that way is where we'll get to the Crypt. Oops, it says I was trying to loot. Okay, so let me go ahead and just kind of rebuff here. And then we'll be on our way. Alright, let's make our way to Disco. Now, I don't know if anyone's over there right now. We just had a group come through here, but I saw them drop into the moat, so I guess they're going down to the King, I would assume. Alright, so we're making our way over to the Disco camp. Another not too bad camp at all. It's a little tougher than the ABC as far as soloing and just kind of the bunching up of the mobs. I think there's a path or two, so we gotta be careful. That group that came through might have killed him though, so getting lucky so far. Just make sure nothing's around. Okay, let's get through here. Got the Bach up there. Cannot see the Pox, Sepsis. I don't think they ever see Golems either. We'll have a few Pathers come through here, so we gotta be careful. Now right through this door up here is going to be Disco. We have to the right is a little room that will have a scarab that drops a really good monk staff. And then you get to Disco 2, which is deeper and much more difficult. And honestly, I've never even crawled past Disco 1 here really with any of my characters. So we got some new stuff on this side we'll have to definitely accomplish. Now I'm just kind of waiting out on the Pathers. This is honestly, you could kill all this stuff pretty easily. You can see someone definitely petted him before. One guy will come way out here. You have like 3 or 4 that path up in there. And I'm going for it. So I don't want to aggro them. They're right on their side of the door, it looks like. Oh, there's a core. So any of these core shaman I definitely want to take out because they could potentially have the cloak, and he sees through invis, so he's coming this way anyways. Gonna have to take him out. So he's pacified, but we will grab the other guy and just rip him down real quick. Cores are not really tough. Oh, come on. I want to get him before he runs back in. And we'll have more Pathers that are going to come over here, so we got to be aware of that. Dang it. Oh. There's a little ad here. Now we're probably going to get another ad down there, so I gotta be careful. But we got this guy here. Can always pet if we need to. Alright, no luck, but that's okay. I guess might as well just take this guy out, huh? It looks like he got slowed too. How slow my guy's hitting. Alright, let me try. Now this might, oh, my charm just broke anyways. Ooh, okay. Okay, I got just poison, which was the worst thing that could happen. Venom of the snake. Alright, so I dispelled him, so hopefully that will take away the slow. That venomous snake wasn't too bad, thankfully. Now please destroy this dude. I definitely need to change the spell color when they cast, because it just kind of blurs in with my casting. Guess a few heals might even out my guys. I can just pop off my wizard at the end. Okay, he's running, so hopefully I can get him pretty much out of the way here. Alright, so that takes like 2 of the Pathers or something out of the way. There's still maybe 2 or 3 more that can come through there, but since I saw that core, anytime I see a core shaman, those are the ones that will drop the haste cloak, which is super rare but very valuable. Alright, so let's make our way through here to Disco 1. It's just past this right here. Okay, Jin Shaman, that's a low one, so easy. I think we'll have like another knight or something, or you know, another path that'll come up through here. Now, that door straight ahead is where we want to go. Disco 1 is that room right there. There's an Illis Knight up there. That would be the placeholder for the named. I can't remember who spawns there, but... Alright, let's run through here. Those guys can't see right now. And then the Pox Scarab, that is the placeholder for the guy who drops the staff. So let's go ahead and take a look at our map. Alright, we're at number 10 right now, which is a Frenzied Pox Scarab room, Beetle Stinger, Deepwater Bracelet, and the Imbued Fighter Staff. Used to be the Rune Fighter Staff, but that's 2 overpowered, so they did this one, which is still an incredible staff for a monk. So that'd be really cool one to get. I'm pretty sure I'm in a safe spot right here as far as casting. That Pox Scarab won't aggro me. And just a Bach and a Jin. That's not really that big of a problem. Alright, let's give it a shot, huh? Gotta double check your spells. I had Membler and Spot of my typical charm. Now I'm gonna kill this shaman right here first. He shouldn't be too much trouble. He might. I'm a little too close. I don't want to accidentally aggro that Pox with a stun. Should give the Bach a torch as well. I did not get that one off. That's as slow. I guess he's kind of whooping his butt. We should be good. Hopefully I get a depth of thought on him before he dies. Oh, come on now. And my guy died. He died from a dot. Dang. Okay. Well, that's okay. There's another core shaman somewhere. Alright, this guy's pretty low, it seems like. Probably don't need to haste him, but just in case charm breaks, you know, to save ourselves. Get ready to clear our shaman after he kills this guy. Ooh, nice. You know, not a horrible pet considering. Blurred. Okay. Now we can make moves for these guys over here. Okay, so we're gonna have a bunch of guys here at 11 where the Osterary drops here. Donald's Van Brace's Morning. Mantle, pretty good stuff. Anything else? Okay, Group Lenort. Whole bunch of good stuff. Okay. And then 15, 16, the Pickler back here. Disco 2, the Commander. And then Brog or whatnot at 14. Alright. Now this Illis here, he'll be like a 52 or 53. Which is the placeholder. Bach Knight could be our pet there. Alright. Okay, I don't know if I would get aggro right here. I kind of want to find out. Okay, it looks like I will not get aggro right here in this corner. Both of these. We'll have some Pathers, but I'm just kind of, I think I'll deal with them. I'm going to grab the Shaman as my pet. I'm going to give him a torch as well. Even though that's a little scary, but because he's hasted too, I'm sure. But that'll do much better against anything. Seriously? Alright, I think we got everything. Got stuck. Oh, we got another one too. At least it's the core shaman. Uh-oh. That's not what we wanted. Just in case, we'll try and... I do want to keep that core here if I can. Kill it right after. but I also don't want to die. 152, so he's level 53. Let me dazzle this guy. That'll last a minute and a half. Alright, got him down. Now he's fighting that guy. Hopefully he can finish him off and there's no ads or anything. Alright, so with 20%, I'm going to try and just blast this dude, I guess. Which is a bit risky, but you know, it's okay. We should be fine. Keep him stunned. Oof, just got him. All right, so there was our placeholder. Easy enough. Disco 1. Now getting to Disco 2 is something new for me, so we're going to go ahead and explore that. Or obviously I could sit here. We saw this as a safe spot. Wait till the Frenzied popped. Camp right here. Do all this. I prefer a spot with the Crypts, but I see that there are a lot of core shamans over here, which aren't on where Crypts are typically. just again for that chance of those rare items. Okay, now past here, I have no idea what mobs are going to be there, so we got to be very careful here. Like the last time I did this, I died. So we got Bach Knight. Got Sebulite. Got some action up there. There's a core shaman, so we can go in there. Okay. I want to make sure I don't get like a lock. Okay. Now we do have a pather I'm worried about. See, he sees through. Pretty sure that is a pather, so I'm going to go ahead and try and do that back over here. Perfect. Get there before he comes back. Okay, so we're going straight through. My left is going to be 13, the library, which I can get to Brog, apparently. All right. We got one sees me right there, but... Was this Secret Hall? Yep. Okay. Okay, so this is Brog's area. These are all really low level, though. I feel like isn't going to be that tough. I would assume there's a pather. Okay, so in there, I assume that Sebilite, that's where the Brog, one of those is Brog's spot. Maybe one on the side over there. Alright. So I've never done this camp before, so I'm going to probably just start killing through here. I want to kill that core shaman for sure in the other room. I'm going to sit right here and see if anything passed in and out. And then we'll continue. I don't want to have anything aggro me, though. Pox Scarab below. I mean, so far we have no pathers that are coming through. We only saw that one Dar Knight that we pacified all the way in the end. That may has a super long path. You would assume there's pathers down here, though. I mean, I'm reading up and I don't see anything really on it. If we go the other way, we also have the commander. something else there. Alright guys, so I've been here at Brog just pretty much killing the placeholder and then also killing the rooms around here. Not bad experience and not really that difficult, even compared to ABC. There's a lot higher mobs at ABC. Once we get down there to the Pickler and Commander area, there is Illis and Crypt, so we start getting to that level. But over here, it's really not that big of a deal, except in the rooms with the names. Let me go ahead and see if anything popped over here. I cleared out like 3 or 4 rooms in between the last respawns. Gotta make sure nothing sees us around, huh? There's that pather that was just right there. He now sees. He didn't see before through Invis. Now, the Illis was a pather here. I don't know if he's supposed to be Commander. Okay, so the Commander is up. And he's got a little spear or something here. So, I'm going to go ahead and take this guy. I think this might be the pather, the Illis that I just killed. Let me see, what is the Commander dropping? What's he got there? 15 Commander. Looks like a green jade halberd. Kind of the dumb piece. That's okay though. Cool, so we'll fight him out this way. Ooh, these guys are popping Crypts in here. So that must be the placeholder then. I think I killed him. Bach Wizard, Dar Knight, Crypt Knight. So we'll use that Crypt to go against the Commander. We could do the Bach. Now the Pickler, I guess that would be in this room. I think that's his placeholder. I'm not really sure. Last round, this Pather was an Illis, so now we know it's the Commander. You will get the other Pather come through here, that guy right there. I think he comes all the way down. Can't remember. Alright, let's just do this, huh? Guess I can just mess him, huh? I don't want him to go. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I don't want this guy then, because he's higher than a level 51. I guess I'll grab him. Who cares? got a long path till he gets back, so. I should probably lead with a nullify magic or whatever rather than a tash, because they are going to be hasted, and you can see he has a damage shield on. Oh. Trying to eat ice cream over here, and this guy's getting too close. Alright, so there we go. We got the commander down. I'm going to try and get both these guys down at the same time, so I get 100% experience on both. And then we'll go back, and hopefully Brog will be popping. Well, I didn't plan that properly. I think it's, I mean, we probably have enough mana to blast them down, but it's a lot of waste of mana. I guess we probably don't. It's going to waste a lot of mana, but I'm going for it. Oh, that was Dimension. Of course. Yo, what the hell? $33. Okay, that's not gonna be bad. 2 more, I think, after this. Well, if he doesn't resist. I guess 2 more now. Hopefully, last one. Oh my gosh, what a pain. All right. So I'm going to head back in here, bed myself up. Now this Pather up here, we got to keep in mind he does see through invis. So I want to kill him. Uh-oh. Alright guys, so I just logged in here this morning and we had the Frenzied Scarab up. My recording didn't actually record, but we also have our Grumpelnort over here. Like a level 52, level 53 maybe, wizard. Now right after I killed the Frenzied, I went and tried to pull him and my charm broke instantly and a bunch of stuff went down and I died. So it's been the past like hour here just kind of recovering. But we're going to go ahead and get him out of the way before I move back down into D2, because I have been just kind of leveling and killing there at Brog's area, doing all of D2. It's really a pretty easy camp. But I want to get Grumpelnord here. He has some good stuff that he can drop, and I'll just kind of clear out over here too. This is also another good camp for us enchanters to solo. This is not... I mean, these guys are all lower range, so you don't get crit resist on pacifies a lot. The names are tough and high level, but, you know, that's about it. We'll slow in everything just to prevent any mishaps. And I do want to clear out this room. So we have space, because I'll use the Dar. I mean, I would prefer a much higher pet. The Dar is low, and it's going to be tough against this Grumpelnort, I think. But, you know, we can make it happen. We may have to haste them or something just to kind of make sure we hit it. And we are getting healed. I don't know where the shamans are. I've been looking everywhere. They might just be the pathers around. Okay, he's cleared. And we want to get all these guys pacified out of the way. And I will have to start this guy with a nullify magic, I would say. He's going to have a damage shield. He's probably going to be hasted by shamans around. He'll probably have a damage absorption up. I'll wait till about 80% just to make sure. There. 2 shamans here, so that's why we had to pull a little bit farther back, I guess, because those two are or that one right there, that Jin I'm targeting on, he's healing when I was fighting in the hallway here. Oh shoot. Like really? The Jin got me? Okay. Oh, that's me. Okay, so that Jin. What's the other one? Targ, Frog, Lock, Jin, Wiz. Let's get him down. Now, let's hope that cleared them out. Am I rooted? What happened here? This is getting a little out of control. hopefully that did it. Nope. One's still there. Alright, so we're gonna have to... Damn. It's getting smacked like that, too. Oof. Well, I don't want to waste my... Okay. So we're just going to try and stun lock this guy. Hopefully no charm breaks. Let this fight go on a bit. Man. Come on. That was rough. I guess it's not over yet, so long as I not talk like it is. Alright, good one. Froglock Bonecaster's Robe. That's pretty much, I think, the best piece he can drop. So that's sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this dude because he sucks as a pet. Should definitely read damage absorption before you do that, though, huh? Cool. Alright, so there we go. We got Grumpelnort out of the way. Got a great robe. I mean, overall, it's almost better when I max out my charisma. Alright, so I'm going to make my way back to D2, go see if Brog's up, or try and clear him out and get him open. Alright guys, so I just logged on, and I do see that Brog has popped over here. Now this is the first time I've seen him. So we're going to go ahead and do this fight here. We can move out of this section and then start heading to the Crypt and the King. After this will pretty much be all the guys that I wanted to take out. Now, the wiki says he's level 55, but I doubt he's level 55. If he's level 55, we won't be able to mez. Pacifies would be real tough. All that type of stuff. So we got to be careful, but like at level 60, I get Rapture and everything. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to find that Pather that's going to come through here, if I could, but I guess it's okay for now. I will start with the Nullify Magic because of this guy. talks. One down. All right. Now here, I'm almost like wondering if it's worth it to just charm the guy right away. Oh, well, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. So possibly, you know, maybe he isn't nearly as high as the wiki has him listed, at least. Well, thanks for breaking that. Make this a little bit harder, huh? Just take all my life right away. Dude. Alright, well, you know. Can't make it easy, can they? And obviously we're going to get the Pather is going to add on us in a second. Alright, there's nothing for me to theft of thought. So we're just going to double rune. Whoa. Going fast, man. $160, so he is higher. Alright, so far, so good. My guy's pretty much kicking his butt here. He is hitting for 160, so he is, I guess, yeah, he's probably level 50, yeah, 55. Right? 152 is 53. 56, yeah. He is level 55. Oh my god, he quadded 160 and a 135 in there on my guy. Oof. That all came in one swing. Well, please don't break. I guess at 55, I can't remember if I can mez 55s or it's 55 and above I can't mez with just a normal mez. I feel like I can't mez a 55. But he is pacified, so. Oh, come on now. Alright, well, we got him down. Got the shield. Well, it's kind of the dumb one, but not bad. Alright, I'm going to camp out to get this guy off me real quick. So he hit so hard, but there we go. We got our Disco 2 pretty much mobs. I'm going to continue fighting here probably till maybe 59. I'm just kind of liking the area. But we will try and go do the Crypt and the King, and I might try it here at 58. I think it's a death sentence at that point, but I also don't want to wait like a week to or more to get those levels before I finish this video. Alright guys, we are back in Seb, and we are going to head down into the Crypt. Now, I've just been working my way down. Had a little mishap there, as you can see, my life and mana. But we made it out, and now I'm just waiting for this Dar Knight Pather to move. We're at the three-way cross here, where I can go either down to the Disco straight ahead, ABC camp that way, or this way to the Crypt. Now we have also the NG camp right there, right here. This Crypt Knight passed back and forth. Looks like no one's actually here. Looks like that's someone who died that was here. Now, I've never done this camp before. Very simple camp, it seems like. This Crypt would be your pet. You can see he doesn't even aggro us, even though he does see through my invis. You have these Sepsis Scarabs up here, just 3 spawns. One of them can pop as a named, and we'll drop a few items that are pretty commonly sought after and not too expensive, so you can have like a good consistent sales there. And what I have noticed since I've been fighting in Seb here the past like week doing this video is that those scarabs all around the zone and stuff, they drop gems all the time, like blue diamonds and black sapphires and all the high-end jewel crafting gems that you really like to sell. So I can see why this camp is so popular. I had never done it before. I never thought I would want to. It seems like a boring camp, but I do see it is a money maker. So I can either start fighting right here. I could kill all these guys, I guess, and work my way down. Or I can just kind of go right past them. I guess since we're here, I'll go ahead and kill them. I still got to med up and everything, but might as well get this going. Make sure everything looks good here. Now, I don't think I'll need Theft of Thought, considering nothing is going to have mana. This is a knight, I believe, right? That was right here. Now, I'm going to just kind of burn through these scarabs if I can. I'm going to try and just slow them, and my pet looks like we'll have a torch there. So we'll just kind of make quick work of them, hopefully get some gems or something. And then there's a few mobs getting to where there's a locked door going down to the crypt that we're going to need to try and use our stalking probe tricks before. Now, I haven't done this or tried it down here before. I know it is possible. People keep telling me, but the positioning apparently is going to be very important because you might grab aggro from all these undead that are down below that can kind of aggro you through the wall or something. You know, all these horror stories I'm hearing. So we're going to have to practice that. That's why I'm thinking maybe clearing it out first, or having a group come through and clear it out so that I can have a 30 minutes of practice on it might be the best way, just so I can get through the door with our little stalking probe trick. Now I'm just waiting on this guy to roll over here, making sure, hopefully he's not above level 50. That would be why Alita here is dead. Got pissed and logged off. Alright, come on, you Crypt. Maybe a Necrosis. I think it's Necrosis Scarab is the named, possibly. I think I have this up. Here we go. 4 on the map. So we have the Necrosis, Scarab, the NG Camp, Cane of Tranquil, Crystalline Short Sword, Jaundice Bone Braces. So I know like the Crystalline Short Sword sells a lot. I'm sure the others do too. Alright, that's all I wanted to see. Make sure that the guy wasn't gonna... Alright, there's multiple scarabs, right? This would aggro all of them. Can I just come right here? Alright, I'm gonna try and pacify that guy. I don't know if this is even necessary, if it would pull them all or not. Alright. This is not bad because you'll also have, like, room. I can just have them guard right here. These guys are all tanks and stuff. I'm going to get my distance back here. I guess I got to see how... Oh, my pet's hitting for 144. So he's a level 51. He will summon. So, ideally... Oh, Necrosis Scarab is up. Nice. I think that's the named, right? Anyways, I don't remember what I was talking about. The Crypt is an issue since he can summon. But it will help against this guy up here. It's going to kick his butt. We just got to be very careful if charm does break. And considering we don't need Theft of Thought, I'll just have 2 runes up, or damage absorptions. Okay, so I think that is the name that he is pacified. So I'm going to grab this other guy if I can. Pacify him. Oh, looks like we're killing him. Killing him first. See, that's 120, 130. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So, there we go. I accidentally had my pet go on the wrong guy. Like the dumbest thing you could possibly do. Let's go ahead and get a haste on my... Or a slow on the guy. As soon as we can. Even though my guy's pretty much whooping his butt. And I'm going to just keep this guy here to kill right after, too. No charm breaks. This will be easy peasy. Ooh, I guess let's... This guy is a level 53 or whatever, so... I never got a tash on him is what happened. He was whooping my Crypt's butt, but he'll be able to recover now. Okay, he's still 98. I need him to... I think I did pacify him, didn't I? Yep, there you go. He's blurred. Guess I don't want to get too close, do I? Like I said, I want this Crypt to die. Alright, Cane of the Tranquil. Another Star Ruby. So I'm going to... Where the heck did that guy go? Oh, he went back to his spot. I'm going to try and... even this fight up. Oh, shoot. If I can just get this guy to 1 blast. Man, I just want him to kill him. Oh yeah, baby, come on. Good, 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 okay. Alright, bro. Quit running around like a crazy. Alright, now we can do this easily, I believe. Just do one of those just in case. Oh yeah, he summons. Forgot about that. Easy, as long as he doesn't resist. I figured he'd run away even. Get that 51 out of there, guys. Come on now. Alright, so that was the NG camp. We got 2 of those. That's like 300 plat. A Cane of the Tranquil, I believe, is a pretty good like starter weapon for a monk. Decent little camp, as you can see, to kind of make some quick money. Okay, so we're going to want to make our way down. Let me switch over to my gnome illusion. Alright guys, so I'm back here at the NG camp moving to the crypt. Now we typically have 2 mobs up here. Looks like someone has been coming through and killing them. I think there's actually a group over here killing the Sebilis Guardian. Or at least they were. Maybe they've gone. Oh, they're just up there. Alright, so here is the door to the crypt. Typically 2 mobs here, 2 mobs here. That guy right there does see through invis, so I'm going to go ahead and pacify him. Man, it says I'm out of range. Hopefully I'm not in range of that guy. Okay, so he must be pacified from that group over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and run through here. Alright. So here we are at the crypt door. Now this is a locked door. Only a rogue can get through. There's no key or anything. Now we're going to be able to use our stalking probe trick to get through here. The main issue here is we have, you know, a lot of mobs that are popping here. There's a group right above that's killing, so the mobs that are on this side of the door aren't going to be much of an issue. They would aggro, though. The stalking probe has huge aggro range, so when you pop that thing, it can definitely pull these guys. Now we'll have a skeleton pather come up here that we want to make sure that we pacify just in case that stalking probe grabs aggro as well. And then beyond the door here, everything's going to be undead. But invis to undead does not work, so you're going to have to pacify through. And I've kind of noticed that they actually don't have that bad of magic resistance. I feel like the developers made up the not or seeing through invis to undead with easy magic resist. I guess the skeletons won't see through IVU, but the ghouls will. I'll grab it just in case. Actually, I don't need it yet, do I? Alright, so let's go ahead and pop through this door. I'll just kind of push forward, come into the corner, hold forward, and boom. There we go. We are through. Alright, so you have a couple pathers that will come through this area. We're not too far from the crypt. Now most likely the crypt, at least the high row part of the crypt, is going to be camped. It's pretty much always camped. But if we can kill something near there, or we can crawl down to the Emperor. I actually crawled down to the Emperor yesterday, and the recording kind of messed up on me, so I didn't get him down, but I did get there. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and pacify everything here. Watch for pathers. We have to be careful here too, because I think all of these things will harm touch. There's Shadow Knights. See what I mean by the magic resist? A little bit Seems lower than the live side. Definitely lower than dealing with same level mobs and howling stones. Alright, so that's all done. Pretty sure it's the same one, but just in case. We're coming through here. Uh-oh. Alright. I think that's all the path. That's the only path that would come all the way down there. I think it's the one we got first. Alright, now here just to the left is going to be the crypt. We have this room here. You're going to have one pather that comes all the way down. Goes through the crypt. And that's when we'll typically use that as our pet. Now, if a group is over in the crypt, they might be using the Dar as their pet. Where's this guy at? I had kind of a feeling that he's petted already. Oh, no, there he is right there. Alright. Cool. Should be good, yep. Alright. Okay, so there is a group there because typically, yep, there's the Hyro. Always a group typically there. You'll typically have the Imperial Guardians that are popped right here. They have complete heals. They're kind of just the Guardians here. Nothing too big to deal with. Then you got the names that pop in each of these 4 rooms. So we're gonna pretty much scoot by this. We'll try and come back. I'll try and find a time when at least all of it is in camp. A lot of times a group will just camp the Hyro. Yeah, it looks like all the placeholders and stuff are down. Alright, so we're just going to cut straight across. Now we're going to have some pathers here too, so be careful. Ooh, that scared me. Okay, let's just kind of move through then. There's one. I think there's 2 pathers that come all the way around. They're both skeletons. That would make it even easier. Alright, now we're getting into the Emperor room right ahead. Alright, that's I don't think the same one. I'm pretty sure that's the 2 pathers that will swing around here. Could be one more that comes through. Alright, looks like we have 2 skeletal champions at the door. That's another locked door, and behind there you'll have the Blood of Chottal, and it looks like the Emperor is still up, so no one's been there since I was there last night. We're going to give him a shot again. Okay, so let's go ahead and kill these guys. I don't know if they have mana. No. It's not like Howling Stones. Even though I think they might harm touch. Cool. Let's see where we're at here. 133, 135. So I think these guys are not even going to be able to summon. I could probably kill them both. Put a little slow on them. I just grabbed that other champion over there to finish these guys. I'm just gonna do this, man. Oh shoot, I don't want you to go. Just going like this, I guess. Use him to finish both of them off. I don't want him getting hit by both if I can. So I won't worry about my pet here. I'll pacify and blur him, and then we'll move into the Emperor. Oh, he can summon. Cool. Cleared. All right? Yeah. All right, so that Dar will probably come rolling around here any second. We can repacify him. We'll just have two mobs here. One Pather and that Skeletal Duke right in the middle, which is the placeholder for the Blood of Chottal. Chottal. Alright, so we got Skeletal Duke. Okay. We'll have to wait for the pather to come through. And all these guys in here, the skeletons, they do not see through Invis the Undead. He might be like right at the door there. Okay. Cool. Come on. Now I think actually with the Duke too, or whatever's in there, since he's in that little cubby or whatever, that won't, you can't, like it won't aggro you unless you jump up in there. Alright, let's do this again, same thing as before. There we go. We are in. Alright guys, so we are in here right next to the Emperor room. Actually, when you're in this room, this whole area is not that difficult. Actually, it's been pretty easy, even just soloing here, killing things, soloing these guys. I've done a few rounds on the room. Now, the Emperor did pop for me last night. He is still up. I see. I know a few people have tried to take him down and have died, groups and such. So, and I've tried twice, I think, so far and died on him. But overall, my plan and the fights have been extremely messy. But this area right here is fairly easy to kind of handle if he's not in the picture. I mean, this guy right here in the middle, the Duke right there, he can spawn the Blood of Chottal, which has some good drops as well that you can get. I got the Cone of the Mystics here, gems, all that type of stuff. But the good thing about that spawn is he's not going to aggro. I don't have Invis the Undead up. I don't have him pacified. I have the Elemental Bone pacified. You won't get aggro unless you jump up into that little pit. So we can fight all here and be good. We can also come in here and not have any issue. And also aggro a lot of these guards without pulling the Emperor himself. So those are some perks of the room. I've camped right here before, right in the corner, with Invis the Undead up because the skeletons won't be able to see it. And then you can just come in and kind of pacify and start your fight that way. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start this fight off. I'm going to get Invis the Undead off. I'm going to med up to full. And then we're going to start pacifying everything and try the pull. Now, my first two attempts, first attempt got him down to like 40%, but I could not get a slow off. Now, I'm level 58 still. So he's a level 60, I believe. So the spell being able to stick on him is tough. I never got a Tash off that fight, though, because I started with a Nullify Magic to take off the greater magic resistance, and then was dealing with the pet, and just he had wrecked my pet at that point. The second fight, my pet got too focused on his pet because I didn't deal with it, and the Emperor got on me, dotted me twice. I capped out at really low health, but the dots destroyed me as soon as I landed. So that was our first two fights. Now we're going to try a third here. I need to get the Nullify Magic off and a Tash off. I got to get the pet dealt with. So I think my rotation will be, I'll start with a Nullify Magic on the Emperor. I will then instantly fetter the Emperor's pet. I'll have my pet go after the Emperor in between that, so he'll grab aggro.
and then I can tash and try and slow. Now the feather will have up to like a 3-minute timer, so hopefully that will be enough to keep him down. Now, as far as my pet being able to last this entire fight, it's very unlikely. It would be very helpful if I went and got a Wand of Allure so that I could instantly pet one of these other guards or skeletons in here to finish him off. Because more than likely my pet's not going to be able to handle it all the way through. I might just have to like chain rune him, chain bedlam him. I think if I can keep slow up, it's going to be, we might be able to do it, but who knows? So we're going to find that out now. All right, I'm going to start with him. I assume my spells are probably going to drop soon. Obviously right during the fight. Come on now. Okay. Alright, so I'll wait till my mana gets back up, then we'll start pacifying these guys. I believe the champions are the lowest, and then the guards and crusaders are a little higher. I could be wrong. I think I was just following the wiki, and that could be off. But I typically like to pacify lowest level to highest just so that we can try and avoid any crit resist. Now, if you get a crit resist on the guys closest in these corners, there's 4 guards in this room, 4 skeletons. If you get a crit resist or aggro on these guys, it'll only chain aggro to that guard, and it won't actually pull the Emperor. I've had that happen as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try and get 2 of these guys down. All right, 2 down. I want that elemental bone to path back over this way. 2 champions here. Unless I got some cleric buffs from earlier. So let's get some of my buffs up too. Maybe let's do this one first. Alright, we got them all pacified. Just gotta wait on the elemental bone to kind of path over. Definitely want to haste him. Slow, fetter. We gotta think of our kind of rotation here. It's gonna be mostly a luck thing also at this level. You know, if you mess him right there, you've got the 2 guys at the door, and then the guy passed through right there. So you do have the potential of aggroing all that, so I just wait. Oh, my cleric buffs are dropping. Horrible time for those to drop, huh? That was from a king group earlier. Come on, dude. Path over here. Let's get this going. Thank you. Gotta pray this charm lasts. It doesn't matter, even if I had Rapture at 60, it won't stick on this guy. He can't be mezzed at all. Okay, let's go with Nullify Magic. Fetter. I'm going to cast this. Send my pet. Switch to the other pet. Boom. There we go. Gotta get slow off. Oh, he got me with a spell. I'm super stunned here. Come on, buddy. The stun's like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. He's gonna get me again here. Okay, we're not too bad there, as long as my pet holds. Yeah, we're gonna have that problem right there, though. 24% difference. Slowed. Okay. Now things got interesting. Okay, I'm gonna actually stay out of... Oh, shoot. Look at that. Let's try and get him. Right as he dies. Come on. Oh, I needed a frickin'... Ah! Close. Okay, we needed to switch out slow for a Membler. We need to get out of the room there and fight in the hallway. And I mean, we can maybe kill the pet instantly, since I mean, even with the slow off there, those dots and stuff just destroyed. Like, I'm gonna probably die right here, aren't I? Dang it, come on. Uh-oh. Oh, I was thinking, I was talking to you guys. If I gated right here, I could have made it out alive. Probably because it would have cleared my buffs or whatever when you're really low health. But anyways, you saw the fight there. Not too bad. We got it pretty much our rotation down to get his magic resistance low. Now at level 60, you can definitely see how this would be easier. With a Wand of Allure, definitely easier. So I might try and pick one of those up before I go attempt this again. Alright guys, so we're back here in the Emperor room here. It's been a couple days actually. I did a few attempts on the Emperor, never got him down. Had to mostly cap from crit resist or just bad bowls and things. A group did come in and kill him, and then last night I came and cleared the room a little bit. and then got him to spawn. Looks like no one has gotten him down yet, or he repopped again, because I know the blood of Chottal was up earlier today, so someone has come in here and killed a few things for sure. We're going to go ahead and give it a shot again. Now, the one difference here is I have a Reaper of the Dead. I wanted to have a Wand of Allure and a Reaper of the Dead, but I couldn't find any for sale. The Wands of Allure. Reaper of the Dead gives us an instant complete heal cast, so if we have the same conditions as the last fight and our pet is real low and Emperor's at like 35-40% like he was last time, we can complete heal our pet and keep the Emperor down slowed. We would probably win that fight. So hopefully that will be a game changer. Again, if I had this and the Wand of Allure, I would have the complete heal on the initial pet, and then if he still kills that pet, I could instantly charm another pet to send him into the fight. So that would have been definitely the ideal situation, but hopefully this will be enough. So we're gonna go ahead and just start pacifying everything. Come on, slow. All right, we're on to something. All right, let's go. 50%. I'm gonna start ruining and making sure my pet can like hold it. Come on, baby, hold, hold, hold. Running out of mana. Almost got him. 30%. Hold that charm, baby. Come on. Hopefully those pacifies don't freaking drop too. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Come on, guys. Almost there. %. Getting out of here as soon as I can. Get him. Come on. 2%. Boom. Just got him, guys. Aegis of Ro and the Great Sword. So level 60 mage spell and Nather Great Sword. Heck yeah, dude. Level 58. Sold them. My game just crashed as I poured it out. Awesome.